Good evening, my name is Jim McLaren. Today we're going to talk about cataract surgery. I had my left eye just done here, and I was very nervous before I went in, and I just want to talk to you today a little bit about it, make you feel a bit better if you're going in for cataract surgery, what to expect, and all the procedures and do's and don'ts of cataract surgery. So you go to see your optometrist and they say, "Oh, Jim, you got cataracts in both eyes. We can't give you any more strength in your glasses, so you have to consider about getting cataract surgery." So I went to see the surgeon, and they took some measurements and they recommended what lens to put in, and then it took a while to get set up an appointment. So about a week before you have your appointment, you're going to have to take some eye drops, and they're going to be 2 sets of eye drops. A week before, you can put 1 drop a day, and about 4 days before the actual operation, be 3 drops a day in your eye, including day of the operation. Before the operation, that midnight before the operation, you don't want you to eat or drink. I guess in the morning, if you had needed a coffee or tea or something along, or clear water, take your medication. If you have any medication in the morning, they tell you. But they also tell you before you come in, bring some slippers and a sweater maybe, and wear a short sleeve shirt. And the sweater, doesn't pull over your head, one with the buttons or a zipper. So the morning, the way they did it with me, they could do it different for you. The way their procedure is, you cannot drive yourself in there. Somebody has to drive you. In their procedure, is that you wait in the car and they call your wife's cell number and they say, "Okay, send Jim in now. We're ready for him." So 11 o'clock, they called. Went in. The first thing they did, they put a drop in my eye. Then they said, "While you're waiting, go pay for your procedure." Then they sit you down and they you take off your street shoes and you put your slippers on. You don't want your street shoes inside the pre-operating room. So you go in with your slippers on, and if it's cold in there, you can wear your sweater. It's a little bit cold in there. Anyway, you can wear a sweater if you want. So the girl puts another drop in your eye, asks you your age when you're born, and asks you your weight, because the anesthesiologist has to know your weight. So they put like an iodine around your eye, just disinfect it. And then you have to wait. It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And the procedure is about 7 minutes, but it's the waiting time. It's like a production line. Honestly, it's like a production line. You're sitting in there waiting. And then once your turn, they bring you into the pre-operating room. They put you on I guess they call it a gurney. They put probes on you and to check your heart rate and your blood pressure. And so the anesthesiologist decides whether, if you're nervous or something, they give you a bit more. So you're going to feel comfortable. You're going to still be awake when they put you under. So they bring you in this room, and then the anesthesia. All you're going to feel is when he puts the needle in. That's all you're going to feel. You feel that pinch when he puts the needle on. You don't feel anything else. The eye is frozen wherever they put in your drops. So they bring you in, and the doctors start talking. He says, "Okay, you can do the laser part of it first." And there's a very bright light. So underneath the bright light, get you to open your eyes wide open. And then they put some plastic thing over to keep your eye open. And then he starts the laser part of it. And when he starts the laser part of it, he walks you through it. He talks to you. You say, "Okay, we're starting now." It takes about 2 minutes. Minute and a half, Jim. Minute, about 15 seconds left. All you see is a little round thing, like a kaleidoscope. That's what it reminded me of, a kaleidoscope. And then he's now going to put the lens in. So the lens part of it was very bright. Then they once you start the lens thing, they put a cloth over your other eye. Once you start the lens thing, it's so bright you can't see anything. So once you finish the procedure, you're going to have a plastic shield over your eye. It's going to be taped over your eye here, and then your eye's open, so you can see through, but all you see is just the tape. So they bring you back in that other room, and you sit down and say, "Take a few deep breaths," because you know where you are, and you feel relaxed. and then they walk into the other room. They call your wife, say, okay, Jim's ready to go home now. They call your wife, and they bring you in the other room. You're not supposed to bend over, so they even help with your shoes back on. And then they explain to your wife what's, do's and don'ts when you go home, because they say the stuff they give you that you may forget. So you're going to definitely need glasses sunglasses when you leave, because your eye is still dilated, and you go to the optometrist and they dilate your eyes. You know how bright it is when you come out. So this is like a magnifying glass here. So this is what your eye looks like. And then when you go out, when you have the procedure, it's like this. It's very bright. You can't see because it's so bright that you almost have to squint to see. So you have sunglasses, you go home. I didn't feel sick or nothing. So they can say, yeah, you can have something to drink, have something to eat. You're going to feel relaxed. You're going to feel tired when you get home. Exactly what I felt. Had something to eat, had something to drink, and then I was watching television, just fell asleep. My wife woke me up, got to go back in. So about 4:15, you go back in to see the doctor again. So when you go back in, they remove the patch from your eye. This patch has got holes in it to help it breathe here. I don't know. You go back in, and then they ask you to read a chart. There's like 4 lines. I could read all the top 3. I couldn't believe I could read those top 3 lines. The 4th one is a little bit blurry. The doctor came in and he says, Jim, you're going to see it blurry for a couple of days. The second day may be worse than the first day. By the 3rd day, you're going to start to see it very well. And he was right. So by the 2nd day, my wife was putting the drops in. She said, your eyes dilated, but still it's getting, it's getting a little bit better. I was watching the baseball game, and the girl was interviewing one of the baseball players. So I put my glasses on. I could see it very clear by the 2nd day, by late in the 2nd day. I could see the writing on there, very clear, and brighter too. Like the whites are whiter, the blues are bluer, very like high definition. That's what it felt like. So I said, I'm going to put my glasses on, and then I looked at the girl. She had a blue blouse on. So I covered my left eye, and I was looking at it. And then I took my glasses off, and I covered my right eye and looked at my left eye. And the blues were bluer. And I even noticed that there was polka dots on that dress, that blouse she had. That's how much my cataracts were affecting me. So you can see a lot better, a lot clearer, and very, very like high definition. So at night, when you go home, you can't do a lot of things. You won't be able to golf or go swimming. You can't get the eye wet. You have to wait for a couple of days to take a shower. You're going to have to keep the eye dry when you take the shower. You take your shower. I ordered those goggles, swimming goggles. When I took my shower to wash my hair and that stuff. So you have to keep the eye dry. No strenuous exercise. Can't lift anything more than 15 pounds. So the eye's going to take about 3 weeks to heal. And they're going to start putting drops in like 4 times a day. And then I think it goes down to 3 times a day the 2nd week. It's going to take about 3 weeks for the eye to heal. So when you go to bed at night, you're going to have to wear a patch. You can't put that patch, you're going to have to wear it. Now, to hold it on, they said you can either use painter's tape or that frog tape. They can use that. I bought this, what they call paper tape. And it works good because you put it on the plastic thing first, then you put it on your eye, over your eye. And in the morning when you take it off, it doesn't pull your skin. So that's what the paper tape, I prefer to having the paper tape. And you're going to have that patch on for the next 3 weeks, so they don't want you scratching your eye during the night. I have a CPAP mask that I wear, and it doesn't matter what side you sleep on. She said if you sleep on the side that you're operating on, it doesn't matter, your CPAP mask. But you have to wear the patch every night. And then you start the drops, only everyday drops in your eyes. So now, I still wear my reading glasses because you can't read. Even though you can see clearly with this eye, you can't read with the eye. So you still need your glasses. I don't wear my glasses. My left eye is so strong now that it compensates my right eye. I don't need glasses to drive. I used to need glasses when I drove before. I don't need glasses now. So I can see out of my left eye so well. Now they say that You can buy these reading glasses at Walmart or Costco or your whatever the grocery store has these, and then you need them for reading. So you're gonna, even after your second eye is done. So your second eye will be done about 5 weeks after your first one. After 3 weeks of healing, a couple of weeks, then they'll do the right eye, and then after that's healed, another 3 weeks after that, then you go see your optometrist, and they'll give you the precise prescription you need for your glasses to read. So you're going to still need glasses to read, at least with the lens they put in my eyes. So the only thing I would suggest is that I made the mistake of getting it done in the summertime, and my daughter's got a pool, and it's hot out. In the last couple of days, I could have went for a swim, but I can't because of my eye surgery, and that's the only thing I regret. Maybe we'd do it during the wintertime when, not during the summertime like I did. Hopefully I've helped you, and if you're going to have a procedure to get your cataracts removed, I hope I've helped you understand how it's done and not to worry about what's going to happen. That 7 minutes goes fast, and I would recommend you get it through your local surgery, at the clinic where they have the surgery, and then get the laser if you can afford it. Get the laser, easier on you and easier on your doctor. And so please share my video and ring that bell to be notified next time I upload a video. I'd like to thank all my subscribers, all my new subscribers. Thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. Watch this for the first time today. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Have a great one, people. Here's your name. What's my name again? You had cataract surgery. Did you memory? I think so.